Hello out there. This is Jay from Jay's What's Up community. We've had a bit of an interesting start to get this interview going. Poor Stephan here, you know what, just making sure everything's running and working. So if you're out there, welcome community, welcome friends. In case you don't know, this is Stephan. And Stephan does actually help me out quite a bit. And today's interview is actually, we're going to cover a bit of 3 topics, okay? And really what we're doing here is, as I said, he's going to help me out. If you're out there, please why don't you just tag in where you're listening from, or at least let me know that you can hear the sound. That would be great. Okay, so my name is Jay, and this is a community Facebook page. And what I like to do outside of my other businesses and things like that is really to showcase businesses so I can, through networking, so I can help influence, you know, their brand, their reach, their influence in the community, and for other members of the community, see what's available to them, how that might be able to help them. So Stephan was quite gung-ho in helping me, and there is a story actually, isn't there, Stephan? In terms of, you know what, sometimes he can be shy, just letting you know, sometimes, yes, he can be shy. Anyway, so what I want to talk to you about is, one, have you ever thought or realized, and I know there's many people out there that do suffer from pain, lost flexibility, maybe due to car accidents, due to surgeries, things of that nature, that can't sleep well. And there's many alternatives out there. I know, yes, we do have the traditional, hi Tammy, thank you for popping on. We do have the traditional Western medicines that help, but also too, that's really coming to the forefront is water, and how water can really help an individual in that particular area. The second thing too I wanted to cover is, here's a question for you. What does a tech whiz, health, fitness, aquatic person, specialist, my daughter's trying to sneak in really quietly as we're live so she can grab her laundry because her friends are here. Doesn't that always help out? Thank you so much. Why don't you come over and say hello now that she's here, and then she gets to say hello.
I'm trying to be quiet.
Hey, that's how it goes, right? Yeah. Anyway, so second thing is, what does a whiz tech, somebody like myself who is a water specialist and a nurse, a hormone specialist, registered nurse, what do they all have in common? Okay, so we're going to get that one particularly answered. And the third one too is, I like community, I love fundraising, and there's an event this weekend that hopefully you can pop by and say hello, and I want to give you more information on that later at the end of this particular Facebook Live. So Stephan, like I said, he's the quiet, shy type. I'm going to help you out, buddy. Okay. So how did Stephan come into this, and how did H2O come about? And the big one is, about 6 or 7 years ago, okay, it came about actually due to need, because I noticed in the community, people were coming from surgeries, and they were coming from, you know, hospital settings, things like that, because they had a specific issue that happened to them. And we noticed that when they were coming from the hospital into community, there was nothing to really bridge them into programming. So what happened at that point, we wanted to make something more seamless. So I ended up working with and going to a lot of the surgeons that, thank you, hi Sharon, nice to see you too. And Lucy Dubé, hello Lucy. Stephan is saying hello, he is nodding, just so you don't know, but he is nodding and saying hello. So H2O actually came about to help individuals come from, I guess you could say, a hospital environment setting, a surgery setting, to help them become more empowered to take more control of everything in their lives, to help with their healthcare plan. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And that's really how H2O works became and evolved. Also too, H2O works with another organization called CALA, the Canadian Aquafit Leaders Alliance. Hello, Lucy. And Stephan says hello. I know he does. He's whispering into my ear that he says hello. Anyway, and so with the Canadian Aquafit Leaders Alliance, I do help them in terms of their foundational courses, certification courses in the aquafitness area. And this is where Stephan comes in as well, because part of that is anatomy. So, and he thinks he's the bones of the operation. Anyway, he does. He likes to help out quite a bit, and so in the anatomy, that's where he comes in, okay? Plus, he helps me around the office, keeps me company, talks to me occasionally, or I talk to him. You never know. Anyway, so that's H2O Works. This is Stephan. The other part with H2O Works too in terms of client care and water rehab is what's called AquaStretch. Now AquaStretch is, I guess you could say, relatively new. It's not so much new in the States, but it certainly is more so in Canada. And really what it is to reduce chronic pain, pain movement. It helps enhance sleep. People, again, who've had accidents, surgeries, you name it, could be pre, post, anything. Really what happens, they might have a frozen shoulder, something like. So really what it is, it's fascial adhesions that can develop over time. And what AquaStretch does, it helps to eliminate those adhesions. So an individual then can have greater range of motion. It then, therefore, their movement patterns are enhanced. Pain goes down big time, okay? They can sleep better, and there's so many issues involved in terms of helping out a client. The results can be almost immediate. I've been very fortunate to have many clients go, holy cow, how come, I didn't know about this, or how come, this, I could have been done this sooner. Anyway, we're getting the word out, which is amazing. And so anything in the water is very helpful. There's reasons in terms of, the magical properties of the water and how it could, but that could be a whole, a long time. The big workshop or something, I could certainly go into that one. But I just wanted to touch on basically what I do from that side of the world. H2O Works, Stephan helps me out and move forward. So the second big one, too, that I wanted to say was, what does a tech whiz, a nurse, registered nurse hormone specialist, and someone, as I said, like myself, who is a water rehab specialist, what do they all have in common? And really, we all have hormones in common. So we have made a Facebook page, it's called Embracing Hormones, where really what we want to do is allow women to get more clarity in terms of what's happening to them, because we really want to make a difference in terms of how we can make women who are going either through changes. It happens to men too, but doesn't it? Yes, it does. It does. It happens to men too. And how we can make them feel their best, look their best every single day. We have, come across, there's a lot of women having a lot of issues. I can't sleep at night. They develop this stubborn middle fat that they can't seem to get rid of. Their mojo is kind of going down, or they're losing that. You know what, they're up in the middle of the night because they have to go to the bathroom. They're tired, they're exhausted. There's a whole bunch of issues surrounding that hormonal component. And so we'd like to address that. And we come up with solutions, both nutritionally. We have cutting edge ideas, practical information, useful tips, things of that nature that can certainly help women. We know that it does, because we were part of a beta test which had about 1,800 individuals. So we know that what we do works. And so the solutions are there. You can certainly get more information there. And that Facebook page is called Embracing Hormones. So please go check that out. Okay. And the third thing that I wanted to talk about too was what's happening this weekend. I'm very excited about it. I love this particular weekend. So we're actually doing a fundraising event, and it again is collaboration. Okay, and the collaboration is, I'm part of the board of directors on a fundraising, well, not a fundraising, but a group called Hope for People. Okay, and that's an NGO, and that organization's out of Haiti, actually. So I've been there to Haiti several times, and what we do is we go to the rural part of Haiti, and we work with an orphanage called Fadiva Orphanage. And really, when the place was found, it was like almost nothing was there. And so you're in a very desolated rural area. The children are very malnourished at the time when they were found. And it's a school too. So really what we've created too is it's a freestanding school that is not paid for. We get about 250 kids who come daily to get part of their education and their education moving forward. And in the orphanage or the compound itself, we have about 25 to 30 permanent kids living there. And so what we do is we fundraise in order to, all the money that fundraise really goes 100% into food. It goes into the materials needed in terms of building. I mean, we built a library, the dormitories we've had to build. And that's all coming out of, again, the generosity of other individuals, okay? And it's through fundraising events. So we are collaborating, Hope for People, right? Are collaborating with the martial arts studio and school that I go to, which is Sealy Karate, or it's now Team SKS. And we are located, or Sealy Karate is located at on Woolwich and Speedvale there. right on the corner. So this weekend, it is a fundraising. We're going through, there's the black belt candidates are doing a 5K run, and they are raising money as well, and they have a timed run. Okay, so this is specifically important because part of their training and their 6-week training cycle, in order to get their black belt, they're coming down to the end of it. So, which is exciting because their power endurance weekend is actually this weekend. Not this weekend, sorry, it's at the end of this month, okay, but this weekend is the part of their last time runs. So the two, Sealy Karate and Hope for People, are getting together. We're gonna have a barbecue, we're gonna have, other events that are going on, so please come and join us. You're more than welcome to take part in the 5K run. You could walk, you could roll, you could jump, you could bike it if you'd like. Again, please honk your horn, give us some support. That would be amazing because I know the candidates would appreciate it. And again, our goal is to raise about $5,000 this weekend. We've done it historically in the past and we'd like to hit that number again. So that's our goal. And if you want to talk to me more privately, love that too. Okay, so thank you very much, folks. I just again wanted to go over a little bit about what I do, working with, again, healthcare professionals under the H2O works, because it is collaboration, right? I work with doctors and physios and stuff like that to create the best healthcare plan for clients. Aqua Stretch works really well into the water, okay? Embracing hormones. Ladies, please get there, because if you want to know how to feel your best, you know what? We want you to be your best advocate. Please check that out, okay? And then this weekend. So, Stephan, okay, he's pretty quiet. Really is. Anyway, thank you so much, folks, for popping in, okay? Next week, we have another great interview coming up with Oasis Wealth, and so that'll be quite fascinating. So take care, folks. Have a wonderful day, okay? Looking forward to chatting with you soon, and all the best. Cheers.